dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on Indiana SRN, which means more games for you. It's Indiana SRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Hey, Indiana, let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Seymour, Indiana. We have high school basketball for you here on Indiana SRN. Tonight, the Owls look for their 7th win in a row. Their 9th overall. They come into this contest at 8-5, and they'll be hosting a hot team as well, the Charlestown Pirates. They enter this contest at 11-3, and they've won 3 out of their last 4 contests. This is a makeup game from earlier in the season. High school basketball on Indiana SRN, brought to you in part by Reynolds Farm Equipment, the leading equipment dealer since 1955. Passion to care, delivering care with more than 24 years of experience. Boilermaker Local 374, representing highly skilled and motivated workers in field construction and metal fabrication in Indiana. Wheeler Mission, for over 131 years, Wheeler Mission has been a pillar in the Indianapolis community. Burtner Electric, your trusted electrician partner since 1986. The Morales Group, they're in business to create a better future for you and your family. Piper Logistics, your trusted logistics partner since 1994. Aspen Creek Grill, the largest selection of great food made from scratch and very affordable. Highway Safety Services, over 60 years combined experience in traffic control and pavement markings in Indiana. And the Indiana SRN Sports page, daily sports coverage, high school, college, pro sports. Check it out, IndianaSRN.org, and click on the sports page tab. Troy Dargowski along with Coach Keith Myers. One night we're in Indianapolis, the next night we're in Seymour. And I looked at the schedule today. This and one other game are the biggest matchups in the state of Indiana tonight.
Well, of course, it's Indiana SRN.
Exactly.
Where you're always in a good game.
And who had the big game last night?
We did.
Indiana SRN.
And I will tell you, if you're a new viewer of Indiana SRN, we do travel around the state of Indiana, do over 300 games a year, high school football, throughout basketball, whatever else you need. We have the games for you right here on Indiana SRN. Looking forward to a really good ball game tonight.
And by the way, I do have a travel itinerary myself that if I am within a certain amount of miles, my pay does go up. So you got to remember that. So when you talk about around the state of Indiana.
Look, you got the helicopter.
That's what I mean. It costs more to fly a helicopter these days.
I got you.
Should be an interesting matchup. We have had Seymour. We're going to talk about them coming up in a couple of moments. This will be our first look at the Charlestown Pirates. But tell you what, they're playing some pretty good basketball, coming in 11-3, and as I mentioned, they've won 3 out of their last 4.
I talked to Coach today down there during shoot-around and asked him, how's he feel about his program. And he said, we're a year away. We really think we're a year away. We're playing pretty well. We're pretty small. We shoot the ball well. We'll want to get up and down the floor, and Kurt will want to slow it down. So do we need to be patient? Yes, but we want to get out and go.
They average around 63 points per game. Defensively only give up 50, so that side of the basketball, they're very good. And they got some guys who can light it up, including Anthony Fresh, who's at almost 20 points per game.
Yeah, and he shoots the ball really, really well. He hustles, and he's their leader. Be interesting to see how he plays. I'm pretty excited. This is the first time we've seen them, and the first time, a lot of people, where's that at? Well, it's in Indiana, and we go anywhere in Indiana.
By the way, besides Anthony Fresh, we'll keep an eye today on Parker Odell. He's at about 11.6 points per game, and then Demetrius Phelps, maybe their best shooter from the outside at 55%. Demetrius averages 10.1 points per game. So when you talk about, again, it's a guard-oriented lineup, and that's what you're going to see tonight from them.
Isn't Indiana high school basketball becoming that more and more? The big guys are no longer making a big impact. They don't go inside anymore. If you get a 15-foot jump shot maybe twice in a game, you're lucky. The game is just steered that way for shooting guards and people to shoot from outside.
And by the way, they will take care of the basketball, averaging only 8 turnovers per game. I know the game we did last night, the City Alliance Championship, they had a lot of turnovers in that one, but this is a team. If Seymour plans on turning them over, it may be a very tough task.
Could be a very tough task, but they got to play well, and they got to control everything that's going on today and just play very, very hard.
By the way, Charlestown coming off a loss to Corydon Central, 60-52. When we come back, we'll talk about the Seymour Owls. Again, they've won 6 straight. We'll talk about them next here on IndianaSRN.
We're not here to just sell you another piece of software. We're here to helping you procure the licensing, manage and monitor those licenses over time.
Collaboration is very key when working with our clients. We are very much a partnering organization. We definitely work as a team to deliver solutions for our customers.
We're here to build relationships with customers, which is unique.
Hi, I'm Grayson, and our parents work in road construction. Every day they head out to make our roads safer and better for you. But did you know work zone deaths have increased 63% since 2010?
Wow, that's a lot. Please slow down and pay attention when you see all those orange signs. When you do, you're helping to keep our parents and everyone who works on the roads safe. Thanks for looking out for us.
This message is brought to you by your friends at Highway Safety Services. Stay safe, stay alert.
Well, you take a look at some of the students that are here tonight to watch the Owls take on the Pirates. Coach, a Seymour team that we have seen a couple of times this year, and when we have seen them, they've been very impressive. It's just the hustle, the hard play. I mean, they are a type of team that you would love to coach because they will give you every minute out on the floor, and it will be a total team effort.
They don't give up either. They go after the ball, and uniforms are usually dirty. That means they're on the floor a lot.
Jalen Johnson is a guy that is an undersized post player, but he is about as good as you're going to get for a young man that might be around 6'2", 6'3". But when he gets inside and his athletic ability, he can be almost unstoppable.
Also a good rebounder.
Yeah.
Passes the ball well. He'll probably get 3 or 4 assists tonight.
And you got to keep an eye on their guards, too. This will be definitely a guard-oriented game, as always. Brady Harp, very, very good, a 6'1 senior. Nate Frisch is a 5'10 junior. He is very steady. Parker Thompson, a 5'10 senior, and along with Michael Brooks, who is a 6'2 senior. Those 4 guys give them just a lethal 4-out, 1-in type lineup, but I'll take those 4 guards anytime.
The other thing is they played a very good Bedford North Lawrence team and beat them by 10 and handled that very easily. So they're on a really strong high, if you will.
And defensively, they're very good. We've had games again this year where they just shut people down. have a difficult time finding a way to score inside or outside. Their last game, they went to Scottsburg and held Scottsburg to just 36 points. Now, they only scored 44, but they don't have to score a whole lot if you can hold teams to 36. So their defense is very, very good.
That Scottsburg team was the defending state champions as well. Now, it's a brand new team for Scottsburg, but, you go to Scottsburg, and we've been to Scottsburg. It's a mess to play there and to win there. So, they're playing very, very well. Like you said, they're on a 5-game winning streak?
They're on a 6-game winning streak, yeah. Averaging 48.4 points per game, only giving up 42.5 points per game. This is the game to watch tonight on the southern side of things. On the northern side of things, the game to watch is Ben Davis. They are 12-4 in the season. They take on Indy Metro tonight, who is also at 12-4. When we get an opportunity, we will pass along the latest. In fact, there are several polls out there. We gave you the IndianaSRN poll last night. Tonight, when we get an opportunity, we'll pass along the USA poll that came out earlier today, and then by tomorrow, we'll also have the Associated Press poll. So, again, that's coming up here in just a few moments. We'll have the starting lineups right around the corner as well as you get a look at the Seymour Pep Band, who is here tonight. They do a great job, and believe me, they are loud and proud. Time for tonight's national anthem. Rendition as always here at Seymour High School. It's time to go to our public address announcer for tonight's starting lineups. They're your starters for tonight. Coach, time for the keys to this game.
For Charleston, get off to a quick start. Limit your turnovers, knock down your free throws for Seymour. Don't let them run. Get back traditionally on defense and put it inside. You can win the inside game tonight.
All right, want to remind you tonight's broadcast is a copyright production of IndianaSRN and the Indiana High School Athletic Association, and the use of audio or video without the express written permission of IndianaSRN and the IHSAA is strictly prohibited. Seymour will win the tip. Little zone action here, 2-1-2 in a very extended 2-1-2 zone.
Way out there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. They're going to challenge Seymour to get it inside. That's a good look at Jalen Johnson. Lost it out of bounds, and the first turnover of the ball game.
Right idea of putting it down inside. Can't dribble off your foot, though.
When you see teams with that extended zone, does that tell you they feel the other, like the team that you're guarding, they can't shoot as well?
They are worried. One, they're worried that they may be good shooters. Second of all, if they're going to shoot, they're going to get long rebounds.
So it will be Charlestown basketball for the first time tonight. Keeping on Anthony Fresh. He wears number 10. He leads the team in scoring, as we said, at nearly 20 points per game. That is Fresh with the basketball, working one-on-one there with Michael Brooks. Almost a minute gone now here in the first quarter of play. The shot fake, drive by Odell. Can't get it to go. Ball loose on the floor. They will keep it. Picking it up is Todd. The kick out and the three-point bucket good by Anthony Fresh. By the way, he shoots at 53%. He's at 31% from three-point range, and they'll have to get out and guard him.
You get the rebound, you got to hang on to the ball.
Ball almost stolen away that time by Fresh. Now, they showed the extended zone the first time. This time they pulled back into the man, and now they're going to go back to zone. I like coaches who mix it up.
Well, you're going to put pressure on the ball handler and let him get rid of the ball.
So now Seymour trailing at 3-0. Any indication are right now, could be a low-scoring game here tonight. Game of possessions for sure. That is Nate Frisch as he works out front with Parker Thompson.
So you don't think we'll see 70 tonight?
Maybe not. Turnover by Johnson. Back the other way we go. Off the glass, good, and that's a team that likes to run. That is Phelps, his first two.
Quick start for Charleston.
And by the way, Seymour already 2 turnovers in the first 2 possessions of this basketball game.
I stand corrected. Charlestown.
Thank you. I'm sure you'll hear from somebody from Charlestown if you don't get it right.
My phone just beeped.
There you go. Johnson inside short, went for the rebound, and then Johnson fouls Anthony Fresh. So it's been a tough start here tonight for Jalen Johnson. 2 turnovers and now a foul. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Reynolds Farm Equipment, the leading equipment dealer, serving farmers, homeowners, landscapers, and commercial contractors in Indiana. Nothing runs like a deer. Give them a call, 317-849-0810. Fresh is going to travel. I thought he got fouled that time by Brooks. That'll be the first turnover by the Pirates. Fresh is a young man that comes in here tonight shooting well, averages also 6.8 rebounds per game, so he does it on both ends of the floor for sure. Good look here at Parker Thompson. Hard to find an opening against that zone. The entry pass and the kick outside to Harp. So far finding nothing. This will be Johnson straight away, and he's got to find a way to get over the top of the outstretched arms of Fresh. Good look inside to Brooks. Falls to the floor. 3rd turnover now by the Owls. This zone is giving them some fits.
Really, so got quick hands, move the ball well. I mean, this team's 11-3.
Yeah, they are. And by the way, they've held Seymour now scoreless for the first 3 minutes of this contest. Anthony Fresh, pull-up shot from 3, good, with a defender in his face. So Anthony Fresh off to a good start. By the way, he's just a junior. Back the other way we go. And that's going to be a 3 ball by Harp. And they needed that one.
That gets you back in the ball game.
Took them to the 4:41 mark to finally get points on the board.
You know, they had a slow start the last time we were here too, Troy.
They did. Good look at Odell.
That was against Martinsville.
Back out front,
That's
Fresh from downtown 3, and that's off the mark. And I think he might have known that was off a little bit there.
Well, it was online, though. Or am I sitting? I'm sitting.
Yeah, you're crooked. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Your chair is just leaning a little bit
Leaning
to
over
the right.
to the Tower of Pisa.
Yeah. 8-3 your score.
It's that Chick-fil-A sandwich I had.
And other things. Here's Johnson. Johnson draws the double team, spins in the lane, shot fake, and then up and good. Johnson his first 2.
I like how he plays.
Back the other way we go, and a blocking foul will be called on Nate Frisch, his first. Yeah, Johnson's impressive because, again, he's not big, but he's really strong. And he can jump, too. We were watching him a little bit in warm-ups earlier today before the JV game, and believe me, he can get up there.
He can.
So now a change here for Seymour as they will go to the bench. Coming into the lineup will be Nate Undersayer. Undersayer checks in, a 6'2 junior. 3-point lead, so at least from this standpoint, the Owls getting back into this contest. This is Odell. Once again, it'll be Fresh. Haven't seen Phelps shoot the basketball yet. And that's a good look at A.J. Todd. The drive in the lane, the double team, and we have a jump ball. Good defense that time by Brady Harp.
Goes back to Charlestown.
I know say he worked on that time. Charlestown, yeah.
I'm just going to say Pirates.
Pirates. Was it the mayor of Charlestown who...
Executive producer of IndianaSRN.
Oh, okay. Charlestown basketball. This is A.J. Todd swinging it left side high to Odell. The drive down the lane. Shot is no good as Phelps can't get it to fall. Johnson back the other way. Almost carried the ball there. As he picks up his dribble, it'll be Thompson straight away. It was a little one, Coach, just a little one. Thompson drives in strong. Parker Thompson his first 2. And all of a sudden the lead is at 1. Todd will find Fresh. Fresh draws the double team, the kick out. Here's a 3, and that's no good by Odell. And now Seymour has a chance to take the lead. Well, they'll certainly surprise you. Sometimes, again, Seymour may get down and not play for a couple of minutes, but then all of a sudden they really have a tendency to turn it on. This is Harp. That extended zone, more of a 2-1-2 here. They'll every once in a while fall back into a 2-3, and in the middle of that is Fresh. Johnson, the drive, and he'll go to the line for 2. That shows you how strong he is.
He's very strong. I like it how he takes it to the basket.
A.J. Todd picks up the foul, his first. Tonight's game brought to you in part by the Morales Group. They're in business to create a better future for you, your family, and for the community we share. They can match you with the right career or hire the right candidate for your company. Give them a call, 317-472-7600. As Johnson missed the front end of 2. Second free throw missed as well. And the rebound pulled out of there by Todd. Quickly the other way, wasting no time to the basket and a foul call. And that will put Parker Odell to the line. If you want to beat a team, not necessarily even to press you, but to just put defensive pressure on you, is get it down the floor quick.
And go straight to the basket.
Great, straight to the basket. So that'll put Odell at the line. This young man can shoot it at 48% from three-point range, but he misses the first.
Best band in the state of Indiana is here today.
They are. By the way, Bowman is in now for the Pirates as Odell hits the second. Even Bowman averaging just over 8 points per game. So they have a little spark offensively off the bench. Parker Thompson working there against Fresh. Johnson, the entry pass. Pull-up jumper on the way, no good by Harp. Rebounded by Bowman.
Little too hard.
But I love it. It was a mid-range jumper. Bowman down the lane off the glass. No, and a whistle and a foul will put the Pirates back to the line. You know my feeling anytime I see a mid-range jumper, they've already won.
The player of the game?
The player of the game. Thank you.
I'll make a note of it.
Thank you. Foul will go against Hunter Sayre. He will come out of the lineup now for the Owls. Second free throw is good.
50%.
So we head the other way. Here's Frisch. Odell on the guard as they'll control it beyond the three-point line. The drive by Frisch. Tries to pass it off. It's going to be knocked out of bounds off the hands of Phelps. So into the lineup now, number 24, which is Connell. He was the starter for the Pirates, so he is checked back into the lineup. There's that extended 2-1-2 zone. Generally, if you have a two-guard front, you want to have a one-guard front on the other side, and right now that's not the case for the Owls. The entry pass, Brooks will kick it out. Here's a three way off the mark as Thompson unable to connect. The ball goes out of bounds with a minute 15 to go.
No rhythm yet.
Yeah. Well, here's the other thing. I doubt very much you see an extended 2-3 zone very much.
Yeah.
You see a 2-3 zone, but not 3 or 4 feet outside the three-point line. This is Phelps. It'll be Connell with the basketball once again. Bowman. See, the Owls will stay man-to-man.
Under a minute.
Here's Fresh looking for an opening. Can't find one. The spin into the lane, back to the left, and the kick out by Phelps. Here's Bowman down the lane. No good. Ball tipped right in the hands of Fresh. Fresh tried to go up with it, stripped out of his hands. Now it'll be Odell. Kicking it left side. Quick release on the shot. Up and good. Three-point bucket by Connell. That's their third three. 6-point lead now by the Pirates here in the opening quarter. Could be the final possession. A lot of contact out front. Turnover. We'll head the other way. Good look here at Phelps. Phelps tried to find Fresh on the left side. It goes out of bounds. I didn't see who they called. They're going to say it's going to stay here.
There was no whistle.
No, there wasn't. And no point on which way the ball was supposed to go either. There's the horn. Oh, they're going to reverse it here and say it'll go over to Seymour.
You still need a whistle.
Yeah. Well, the ball goes out on the baseline. That's the baseline call. Because these guys out here aren't going to see it. 7 seconds and counting. Back the other way, coast to coast. Basket good. Parker Thompson is fouled with 1.1, and he'll go to the line. Thompson now with 4. Take another look at this. He goes free throw line all the way to the hoop.
Split the defenders, didn't he?
Yeah.
Sure did.
Foul's going to go against Phelps, and that'll be his first. 1.1, just enough time to get it in and heave ho, and we've seen that before.
Yes, sir.
Free throw good. Off the inbound, and they'll just pass it back and forth. It was a good effort, but we'll head to the second. 13-10 your score.
Hello and welcome to Game Day. My name is Keith Myers. I'm the Vice President of IndianaSRN. We're glad that you joined us today. If you'd like to see more content just like tonight, just hit the donate button. Every dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on IndianaSRN, which means more games for you. It's IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Looking to elevate your brand? Choose Dynamark, your local one-stop shop for all your print, signs, promo products, apparel, and mailing services. Serving Indianapolis for over 50 years. Dynamark, where strong relationships are built through exceptional service.
High school basketball brought to you in part by Boilermaker Local 374. They represent highly skilled and motivated workers in field construction and metal fabrication in Indiana. When you need a safe, dependable workforce, you can count on Boilermaker Local 374. Quarter number 2, it'll be Owls basketball, trailing it by 3. They got down early, battled back to within 1. Trapped in the corner is Harp. And as he heads to the baseline, they're going to say the ball bounced on the end line. That is their 5th turnover. Talked with the 3 officials before the game. One of the young men is from Louisville.
Yep. The other one is from southern Indiana. The other one is from Columbus, Indiana.
Yeah. So they're here working hard tonight.
They gave us some tips, and we gave them our tips.
You did?
Yeah. I quit.
Yeah. Don't we all at some point, huh?
Oh.
Got a foul call on Jalen Johnson, and that's going to be his 2nd. That's a tough call there for Jalen. They don't have an inside presence when he is not in the lineup. So he's going to stay in. Looks like Coach Mans is going to gamble a little bit here and hope he didn't pick up number 3.
You got to move your feet, though.
Yeah. This is Todd straight away. Todd on the drive, left hand off the glass, can't get the roll, and the rebound there by Thompson. A.J. Todd sporting a full beard. You did too when you were in high school, didn't you?
No.
Frankly, neither did I. Had a couple of teammates that did, though. Good look here. Thompson double teamed out front, splits it. He will find Brooks. Nice pass down low to Harp. Harp gets caught in no man's land. Able to get rid of it to Brooks. Pull-up jumper shot, and good.
They didn't panic, Troy. That's the best they've looked right there. Didn't panic. Played your game.
Now 1-point lead. The drive down the lane. Too easy that time for Bowman. He now has 3. And the lead back to 3. The double team out front, turnover. They took it right away from Brooks. Back the other way, and the shot no good.
No, he traveled.
Oh, they're going to get fresh on a travel. That's a tough call there. 2nd turnover. So that'll be number 2 on them. The Owls again with 5. We'll see Odell come back in now for the Pirates. Now full court pressure put it together here by Charlestown. That is Brooks, guarded there by A.J. Todd. Brooks got that double team the last time out, and now you see the Pirates going man-to-man. They mixed it up about 3 different defenses here in the first half.
Yeah, it is their 3rd defense.
Yeah. Good look here at Frisch, driving baseline, and a foul call against A.J. Todd, and that'll be number 2 on him. Don't forget, after the game, the Morales Group post-game show, and Keith will be naming the Piper Logistics player of the game. He says he won't, but he will. Phelps is back in. A.J. Todd will sit down. The kind of money you make, and you won't name the Piper Logistics player of the game. Off the inbound, here's Harp. Good. Highest paid employee we have, and he won't name the player of the game. You should be ashamed of yourself.
My microphone was off.
15-14.
Be more than happy to announce the player of the game.
Here's Odell. 3-pointer on the way, no. Rebound put back, no. On the fly is Phelps. Coming away with it will be Thompson, and a foul in the backcourt called against Charlestown. They're going to get number 0, Bowman, on the reach. That'll be his 1st. Full court press again put together here by Charlestown. So now it'll be Michael Brooks. Across the timeline. Brooks spins the kick out. Back in the ball game is Undershare. Once again, Brooks. Nice look out front to Thompson. Still trying to find an opening against this man-to-man. Coming up on 5 minutes remaining. Inside and a block. I think it was number 0 Bowman who got the block that time of Michael Brooks. By the way, Anthony Fresh has been quiet lately. Hit those 2 early threes, and since then, nothing. This is Odell. Now it'll be Fresh. Odell once again out front as we come up on 4.5. And a timeout on the floor by the Pirates. It's a 15-14 lead.
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience. We've got incredible specials, great service. Everything that we do here is made from scratch. We hand-cut all our steaks in-house. Bring your family, come have some great food.
They say nice guys don't finish first. So maybe it's time to reconsider what it means to be first.
It's about being your best, but knowing you could be even better.
It's being present, but respectful of history.
It's donating something more valuable than money.
It's believing in yourself and something bigger.
It's coming from different families, but treating each other like brothers.
It's not just being a man, it's being a Mason.
High school basketball in IndianaSRN brought to you by Passion to Care. They've been delivering care with more than 24 years of experience. As a prestige healthcare company, Passion to Care is driven by decades of expertise and a drive to go above and beyond. Give them a call, 317-537-1811. The drive, Fresh loses it, 3rd turnover. Chance here for the Owls to take the lead. Now back in the 2-1-2 zone. Good look at Harp. Now it'll be Parker Thompson. Thompson 5 points, leading the Owls in scoring here in the first half. Coming up on 4 minutes, and we now can officially call this a low-scoring first half. The drive on the baseline. Nothing there. Turnover by Brooks. Number 6 now for the Owls. Quickly the other way. This is Phelps. Phelps backing his man down in the block, turns to his right, shot no good, tip up Phelps, can't get it the second time, rebounded by Hart.
They go after the board.
They do.
Seymour does a nice job blocking out.
Just having a hard time getting a good look at the other end again. Again, a very good Owl defense. Boy, falling down is Brooks. He turns it over, 3-on-1 break the other way. Odell goes hard to the floor, no whistle at the other end. That'll be 7 turnovers now by Seymour. Skip pass now in the corner to Harp. Harp stops on the block, looks to give it up. Does so now to Frisch, and then Frisch turns it over. Here's Phelps. Phelps back the other way, layup good. 8 turnovers now by Seymour, and the Owls need to get a timeout as well. 3 minutes remaining. Owls trail it by 3. Big play here for Mount Vernon. Hurdle looking right, now over the middle, fires, and it's in there for a touchdown. What a throw. Boy, what a stick, huh? Side out, back to the middle, and guess what? You want a point on the other side, you go to Taylor Lewis.
Here's Freeman. Has an opening shot. Score!
Stafford around a screen. Skip pass. Mays with 3. Mays drive. Floater up and in at the horn.
Hand off and nice hole over the near side. 40, 35, 30. Block to the outside. 20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown. And that's a big one right there. And finally, somebody gets on the board. Owls basketball following the timeout. They'll come out firing, and Nate Frisch will get the 2-point bucket. Now 17 all. So Coach Mans kind of settles them down a little bit after they committed their 8th turnover. They did call that a 3. Got a ball on the floor, and we have a foul call against the Pirates. I think they got Phelps. So they did call that last bucket a 3 by Nate Frisch. Tying the ball game here at 17. That is the 3rd team foul now on Charlestown.
I think he was on the line.
Oh,
my goodness.
So the ball goes out of bounds. That'll be a turnover, number 9. So we'll retract that foul and give the 4th turnover to Charlestown.
Is that 9?
That is 9.
Wow.
Yeah. A lot of them unforced.
Yep.
Here's Fresh for 3. Missed it. He's been scoreless since the early 3s, and high for the rebound, Parker Thompson. Chance now for the Owls to take the lead as we're back in that 2-3 zone. Isn't it odd, though? And again, coaches have different philosophies, but to have a 2-1-2 zone, you got a 2-man guard front on the offensive side. Usually you like to go opposite of that and go with a 1-man front. Near side, Thompson. By the way, playing without Johnson, who has those 2 fouls.
And it hasn't hurt him.
No. Been able to come back and tie this ball game. Quick entry. The drive by Brooks. Down the lane with the left hand. No. Hunter Sayer had a chance to take the lead right there. We'll head the other way. The drive inside by Todd. The kick out. Odell for 3 straight away is good. 48% three-point shooter is Odell. You can't leave him alone. Coming up on a minute remaining. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Piper Logistics. The seasoned professionals at Piper. Been trusted allies for all your inventory management, warehousing, fulfillment, and transportation needs. Give them a call. Piper, 317-396-1023. Nice entry pass down low. Good look at Frisch. Up and under. Good.
Needed that one.
He has 5. He, Harp, and Thompson all have 5. Ball tipped in the air. Todd will come away with it. Here's Odell again. Cranks that one with the left hand. Missed it. Offensive rebound by Connell. They'll get another chance. A.J. Todd from the left side, no good. Battled around, and the basketball falls into the hands of Frisch, under 30.
Like a pinball machine.
Shots are hard to come by early here for the Pirates. Skip pass, tipped in the air.
Oh, we got it back.
And they will get it back again. Here's Brooks in the corner to Harp for 3. No. Long rebound. Run down by Brooks. He will find Frisch. 4 seconds to go. Frisch in the lane, and a blocking foul called on Anthony Frisch. Dynamark, one of our great sponsors here on IndianaSRN. If you want to elevate your brand, choose Dynamark. They've been doing business for over 50 years in Indianapolis, whether it be print, signs, promo products, you name it. Dynamark is the place to go. 317-328-2555. At the buzzer, no good by Unterseer. We've made it to halftime. A low-scoring first half. It's kind of what we expected, though some shots were not falling for the Pirates in that second quarter, but they are able to pull out the lead 20-19. Coach, I'll tell you what, 2 stories here. The Pirates unable to hit those shots that they were early, but then those 9 turnovers by Seymour are big.
And they're just really silly turnovers.
Yeah.
They're trying to pass the ball in between men and or guys that are there, and a couple of times they just look like they just threw it right to the Pirates. And, slow. You're right. 2019. Interesting.
We got a ways to go.
We could get to 30, though.
We might. Halftime score, Pirates on top of the Owls, 2019.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Bertner Electric Incorporated provides professional commercial electrical contractor services to Indianapolis and surrounding communities. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years, our knowledge and experience make us the perfect choice for all your commercial electrical contractor needs. Contact us today.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt? Insulting referees.
Threatening officials.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes.
Violent language in the stands.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot. It's not a game.
You want a piece of equipment you can trust, one that's easy to use. No matter the size of the job, you want to create a feeling worthwhile, something you can use for every job. For over 60 years, Reynolds has been a community staple, ensuring our customers powerful implements and top quality care and service. You need something that's in it for the long haul. Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer, today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
A 2019 first half, and they did miss the extra point, or it could have been 21-20, but in all seriousness, a very slow first half of offense. And with this now is the athletic director, assistant principal. What else do you do?
I'm a jack of all trades and a master of none. So whatever they want me to do.
Coach David's with us, and a really slow first half, 2019. Both teams, it looks like they're just really cold, and it's a typical Tuesday night ball game.
Yeah, it's really going to be a grind. There's not going to be a lot of offense. There's more defense right now. As the fouls kind of work themselves out, that dictates how the second half normally goes for us. This is actually this is our mantra, usually first half, with the amount of points that have been scored.
Your team has played pretty well the last couple of weeks. Had a big win against Bedford Lawrence Friday night, and on that nice little winning streak, they're now 8-5. You got to be pretty happy with the way the program is turning it around a little bit.
Yeah, 8-5, and we've won our last 6 in a row. They've not all been easy, and some of them we have looked really, really good. So, yeah, you always want to be. This is the dog days of winter. I mean, we still got all month of February before we get to sectional, so we still got to make sure that right around that time period is when we're really hitting our high peak.
Troy and I both want to thank you, because every single time we're here, we get the band. We thank you for that. It's the best band in the state of Indiana.
It sure is, and we couldn't be more proud of it. It is. Kevin Cottrell is our band director. He has several other assistant band directors, and when they come to a game, the atmosphere that they provide is a lot different when they're not here. Talk
a little bit about the girls program. They had a sectional draw. Who did they draw draw, and when do they play?
We host the sectional here next week. First game is Tuesday with two of the top favorites right now, Jeffersonville and Floyd Central. We beat Jeff, which was a great win for us. That is helping. We've won our last 6 out of 7 games. We will play the winner of them second game on Friday, and then Bedford and New Albany will play the first game on Friday, and then the championship on Saturday. This year, Jennings County got removed from our sectional, so we're a 5-team sectional. It's kind of weird for us.
It's going to change. Is that the same in the guys, a 5-team sectional?
It's not a 5-team, but eventually it would be. The success factor brought Scottsburg into our sectional for 2 years, and then factoring that part, it would go to a 5 section.
I'm sure Scottsburg is thrilled that they put in this sectional.
Yeah, you win the state, and you go very far.
You get to go to the second toughest sectional in the state of Indiana.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah. Talk a little about the foot imprint with IndianaSRN, your sponsor, your partnership with us this year. Well, I know it worked over the summer. What's the feedback from the community?
Well, we've asked people. We have tried to get some of the pulse on it, and the coverage is amazing. What you guys provide. We normally were doing things like that in-house, and we thought we had a pretty good product doing that, but we just can't. It brings it to a whole level. You really feel like with this coverage that we're at a college. I mean, you look at this coverage on the floor with you guys. You could put it on ESPN+ and it would be rival to a lot of other games that you watch.
Well, I tell you, I'm a Southern Indiana guy from Madison. I love what Southern Indiana basketball is, and we're looking forward to that. If people want to be more involved, they can contact you or us.
Yeah, absolutely. If there's any sponsors out there in the community that want to get some great exposure for whatever business they have, getting in touch with our athletic department, getting in touch with you guys here at IndianaSRN would be a benefit for them.
Okay, I judge popcorn every year.
Okay.
All right, I give out a popcorn award. You're in the top 3.
Okay, all right.
Just want to let you know.
We'll take that.
We got to come back. We come back one more time for Greensburg. That could top it for me.
My sister-in-law, Jessica Fields, is the concession stand manager, so that's kudos to her.
The cool thing is every dollar goes right back to your athletic department. It was very nice of those folks. And the Chick-fil-A sandwich is always good, but popcorn, outstanding.
There you go.
Thanks, Coach. We'll see you at Greensburg.
Okay, thanks for having me.
We'll take a break. We'll be back after this.
Okay, go out.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Getting ready for the second half of action. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Highway Safety Services. You do what you do. We'll keep you safe doing it. Give them a call, 765-446-1502. All right, second half. We thought it'd be a low-scoring affair, and we've so far made the point. What about second half?
Wait a minute. We didn't think it would be 2019 now.
No, not
Come
yet.
on, let's be honest.
Yeah, it's not this low.
As Coach said at halftime, this is just a Tuesday night grind.
Yeah.
You had school Monday. You probably don't feel good. The sun came out. You had a little bit of warm, and you feel like, I don't want to play basketball. And that's what the first half really looks like for both teams. Seymour just needs to pass the ball to the white jersey in the second half.
That's key, isn't it?
That could be the key.
Yeah. By the way, latest USA poll is out for a Fishers, Crown Point, Greenfield Center, Westfield, Anderson are your top 5. Lawrence North comes in at number 6. Ben Davis at number 10. 3-8's Garin, number 1. We have them on our network tonight. South Bend St. Joe, Brownstown Central, Cathedral, New Pal, and Addicts are tied at the number 5 spot. Turnover. We head back the other way, and from behind, no shot is good there for number 2, Nate Frisch. But Michael Brooks able to clean it up and head to the line. By the way, the Pirates with their 5th turnover of the night. In 2A, South Ripley is number 1. Linton followed by Wapahani, who fell from number 1 to number 3. Fort Wayne Lures, Gary 21st. Crystal House, by the way, who we saw recently, comes in at number 14. That foul on Anthony Fresh, that is his second. And with the free throw by Michael Brooks tying this ball game, and now a chance to take the lead within the first 15 seconds of this first, or should
this
say
is their
this,
first lead.
Yeah, of this second half as we get the basketball back the other way for the Pirates. Still, we haven't seen Anthony Fresh early. He had the points, but now pull-up jumper good. And there you go. They need him going. By the way, in 1A, Clay City's number 1, followed by Orleans, Hauser, Indy Metro, and Couts. And tonight, Metro's playing at Ben Davis. That's your USA poll.
And Metro is down by 30 against Ben Davis.
That's why well, tell you what, we talk about it. You play the good teams, then you come back in your division, your class, and everything slows down.
Yeah, oh yeah, slow down, and you're much better.
Nice pass to the inside to Brooks. It'll be Johnson, the double team. Johnson powers it up, missed it. Ball tipped in the air, and eventually coming away with it will be Phelps. Back the other way we go. Good look at Fresh. Skip pass, and a bad pass it was. Man.
Oh, my goodness.
2 turnovers.
He's getting beat up.
Johnson could probably find an officer, as that shot's going to be no good by Frisch, and maybe file a complaint there for assault. So now Pirates will get it back once again. Johnson went for the steal from Phelps. One other player they need to get going is this guy right here, Odell. He's their best outside shooter. Here's a fadeaway shot. Good. How about Anthony Fresh? He must have hurt us at halftime. He now has 10.
He's got 4 in the second half.
So now a 3-point lead for Charlestown. They'll stay in that zone. This has been their best defense thus far. It has slowed the Owls down considerably in trying to get anything inside as well. Now they've gone to a 1-guard front. Shot fake. The kick out once again to Thompson. In the corner, here's Harp. Once again, they'll make one more pass, and the 3-pointer good by Nate Frisch. Frisch has 8. Quickly, back the other way, layup good by Connell. The Pirates wasting no time getting down the floor.
Got to turn your head.
That is something they have done well tonight when they do get out in transition. Turnover number 10, and then a foul at midcourt called against Parker Thompson. Well, uncharacteristic turnovers here tonight for the Owls. You saw that 3 there by Nate Frisch. What maybe is more concerning for Seymour, as like you talked about earlier, Coach, is that just some of the passes are a little bit lazy and don't seem to be quite as focused. And I think they can solve the turnover issue. Here's another pull-up shot. A lot of contact, no whistle on that one. Back the other way we go. Here's Frisch. Dumps down to Johnson. Johnson, one-on-one down low, can't get it to go, and we got a foul call against the Pirates. Jalen Johnson held to just 2 points so far. Foul will go against Connell. That'll be his first. So 2 shots now for Jalen Johnson. Owls, everybody just backs off the line, and Johnson takes his first and missed it.
My goodness.
Might be one of those nights, right?
He's 0 for 3. You know, you need the easy buckets.
Yeah. Yeah, on free throw line, we've seen a lot of teams lose games because they didn't hit their free throws consistently, as Johnson gets number 2. And back to a 1-point lead. A.J. Todd out front. Seymour plays pretty much man-to-man all the time. Skip pass will find Connell. He'll drive in the lane. Now back outside to Fresh. Just saw Fresh a little bit ago hit a pretty nice mid-range jumper himself. Fresh leading the Pirates in scoring, but right now only 25 points on the board for the Owls, 26 for the Pirates. And we got a traveling call, and that's going to be already their 3rd turnover of the second half.
Good job by Johnson stepping in front. He took that extra step.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Officially Human. Their mission is to restore respect to game officials and recognize them authorities on the field and the court. Do your part and practice good sportsmanship. If we don't have officials, we don't play.
We want to play.
Pass inside now to Thompson. No.
Oh, he got smacked.
Back the other way we go. Good look here at Bowman. Skip pass behind Odell and out of bounds. They already have 4 turnovers in the quarter, and they only had 5. Or I should say only 4 in the entire first half. So now the Owls will get it back. We are already coming up on the halfway point of this quarter. What did you want there then?
Well, you can't give up the ball. You're 40 feet away from the basket.
Yeah,
keep dribbling.
Yeah, got to keep the dribble. Dribble with a purpose. Here's Thompson. They're looking down low to Johnson, and then almost stealing it away is Anthony Fresh. Now Fresh,
he can leap out of the gym.
And he's got long arms, too.
Yes,
if you're going to get it in there, you better lob it a little higher. And yes, he can jump.
Would a bounce pass be better there, Troy?
Well, how about go high, or fake high, go low, or fake low, go high? I mean, one way you got to get the defender up and then go around him low if you can. But a lot of times players think faking is not cool enough, right? Am I making sense?
Yeah.
So we just kind of throw it, and that's why you see a lot of careless turnovers. Here's a shot on the way, no good by Brooks. Put back, yes. Nice job there by Brady Harp. He has 7. So now a 1-point lead for the Owls. Near side Odell. They'll swing it once again into the hands of Bowman. Odell out front to Todd. Haven't had much success finding anybody open. Here's a drive in the lane and a block shot by Johnson. Got Bowman in the air.
Took that ball right away from him.
And we'll head the other way. Johnson in the corner. Shot fake by Frisch. The kick out, it'll be Thompson on the drive. Dumps down to Johnson, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, yes. Second basket of the night, he has 5. And the Pirates need a timeout. They trail it by 3.
Hey, thanks for joining us tonight. We consider it a privilege to have you as one of our listeners and viewers. If you'd like to see more content just like tonight, just hit the donate button. Every dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on IndianaSRN, which means more games for you. It's IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Looking to elevate your brand? Choose Dynamark, your local one-stop shop for all your print, signs, promo products, apparel, and mailing services. Serving Indianapolis for over 50 years. Dynamark, where strong relationships are built through exceptional service.
Hey, don't forget about the IndianaSRN sports page tomorrow morning. High school, college, pro sports, we have it all. IndianaSRN.org, and just click on the sports page tab. You know, things slow down a lot when you get done with the NFL playoffs, but then we got the Final Four coming. We got high school girls basketball, but it kind of evens out here pretty soon.
Boys volleyball start here, though, shortly in about a couple months, and so is lacrosse.
Yep. Spring is right around the corner. You felt it today, didn't you?
A little bit.
I heard you're out suntanning, were you?
Someone told me I should have shot the golf ball today.
Yeah, well, it might be still too much ice and snow. Nice pass inside to Odell, but he missed the layup. Odell hustles and gets it back. Odell, right hand, no, and he'll go to the line. Odell, by the way, is a left-hander. He shot the first one right-handed, even shot that one right-handed. Unfortunately, couldn't get it to go in. Odell had 4 at the half.
Brooks is still down on the floor.
Newcastle, Mount Vernon on Friday. That is a game I will be doing. By the way, this Newcastle team beat 2A Wapahani, was number 1. Beat them handily, too.
Wow.
So that should be an interesting matchup on Friday.
Tomorrow, that's where I'm at. Chittard and Covenant Christian.
How do you get that game and I get this one? How?
Because it's college and we need the professional.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Get the professional camera guy.
I hear it's the top team in our team.
Yeah. Not the top pay, but the top team.
Well, no, of course not. And then Saturday, the doubleheader at 1 and 3. That's where Jerry's going to be.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, we're all 3 going. The A team's going somewhere else different this week.
I'm not going anywhere on Saturday.
No, I mean we're all separating after tonight.
I see.
Boss must not like when we hang out with each other.
Guess not.
We do get in trouble though.
Odell, number 2, will try to pull the Pirates to within 1, and he does. So 29-28. Johnson will bring it up himself. Johnson heading to the basket, turns it over. 11 now for the Owls. Quickly the other way. This is Fresh. Fresh draws the double team, and they're going to get him for a carry. Is that what that was? Hard to tell where the official was, but it's a turnover.
He just pointed.
That is already 5 turnovers for the Pirates here in the second half. The press again for the Pirates. Able to get away with it is Brooks, and a foul call against Connell, his second. So that is the 3rd team foul now on the Pirates, and we'll have a change as A.J. Todd will come out. And back in the lineup will be Bowman. Bowman 3 points in the first half. Anthony Fresh leading the Pirates in scoring with 10. But he had the 2 buckets, and then he's been kind of quiet over the last couple of minutes. We're potentially going to go into that 4th quarter barely getting above 30. They'll stay in that zone.
I think you pounded inside. It's hard to get the ball to him, though.
Yeah, and I'm not so sure you don't try to do a little high-low someplace. Here's Brooks, the kick out. Harp will find Thompson. Back once again to Harp. Yeah, see, there's your high-low. You got a choice then, and there's wide open 3 on the way, but missing it is Undersair. And then the ball loose at midcourt. We have a jump ball possession arrow in favor of the Owls. See, they ran that perfect. High-low, that whole defense overflowed to that one side, and he was wide open. Just got to hit the shot.
But do you shoot that 3?
Yes.
Okay.
If I'm open, well, maybe you don't, but I would. Now, that time they left him alone. He probably should have shot it again. 49 seconds. They're looking to Johnson. Skip pass to Harp. Harp once again. Now, they're doing it right here. Probably should get it to Johnson to let him make a move. This will be Thompson once again. They'll find Brooks for 3. Missed it. Rebound battle for that is Johnson. He goes down. He, along with Phelps, got tied up, and the possession arrow now in favor of the Pirates. You lose a possession arrow in my book, you get a turnover. Is that an official?
That's correct.
Yes, thank you. Going to have some residue on the basketball.
Ball might be a little sweaty.
Yeah. Want to remind you that if you'd like to help us put more student athletes on TV, log on to IndianaSRN.org and add one thing, a huge donation to us. Or the school can do it too, right?
Yes.
Donate button is right there. More games mean or more opportunities for student athletes. IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat. Good look out front now to Bowman. Bowman swings it back outside to Fresh. Left now, the 3 up and good by Connell. His first, or I should say second. Here they go the other way at the buzzer. It is no good by Harp. We'll head to the 4th. Charlestown leads it by 2.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Get a Gator that will get you where you need to go. Something you can get in and go with plenty of space. Be ready to tackle any terrain, large or small. When you choose Reynolds, you choose reliability. A guaranteed great customer experience and relationship from the moment you walk in. Come in and see for yourself or visit ReynoldsFarmEquipment.com.
High school basketball in IndianaSRN brought to you in part by Family Source Insurance. Pat Cherry is your independent agent representing Ohio Mutual Insurance. If you'd like more information, give him a call, 317-894-7000. Anthony Fresh leading the Pirates with 10. Connell has 8. Odell has 6. On the other side, Seymour's led by Frisch with 8. Harp has 7. And 5 by Thompson and Johnson. Boy, possessions could be at a premium here in the fourth quarter. 2-point lead. Harp driving baseline. Quick pass to Johnson. Ball loose on the floor. Picked up by Thompson. Thompson, the shot fake, thought about the 14-footer. The ball movement much more crisp right here in this first possession. Good look here at Harp.
Right now, you take time off the clock, you shorten this game a little bit.
Under Sayre will give it off now to Brooks. Well, this is what they've done so far against this zone. Johnson falls to the floor and traveled with it. Seymour has turned the ball over 13 times.
Johnson tried to get the contact and just fell down.
Yeah, his defender kind of backed away from him.
Yep.
Johnson has been held to just 5 points tonight. So now the Pirates will try to build on their 2-point lead here in the fourth quarter. The drive, pull-up shot is on the way, missed by Bowman. Ball tipped in the air. Johnson had it, and then it goes out of bounds. It's going to stay here with the Pirates. This kind of gives you an idea of how every possession from here on out is going to be ultimately important, because when you have a low-scoring, close game like this, it could go either way quickly.
You can tell it's a grind.
Yeah, it is a grind. It is definitely feeling like a Tuesday night game. There's no big college games or anything on tonight on TV. You ought to be excited to be here.
There's a lot of people watching us tonight.
Only 2 really big games on the schedule tonight. Wide open is Fresh for 3. Big time bucket there for Anthony Fresh. 13 now for the junior, averaging nearly 20.
You can't have too much separation here. You can't afford it. You need a basket here.
Yeah, the amount of turnovers we have seen. Here's a shot by Harp, had it blocked. Coming away with it, Anthony Fresh. Good defense that time by the Pirates. It's an 8-0 run now for Charlestown. Todd kicks it back. 3-pointer by Connell off the front of the rim. Odell had it, but taken away by Undershear. Back there the way we go. Johnson down low. Put it down below his waist. Lost it. Picked up. Kicked off to Harp for 3. He gets it. And we've got a timeout on the floor. 34-32 Pirates.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Aspen Creek Grill, where Keith is going to be taking all of us this weekend for a big buffet. Amazing fresh food service that genuinely care about their service. Aspen Creek Grill, 2 locations.
Greenwood and Noblesville.
866-885-3249.
Hello, Mike Bennett.
What are you getting us this weekend?
Steak.
All right. Love steak.
Yep. And a little bit of a powwow shrimp.
I love it being better when I'm not paying for it. Here's Anthony Fresh. Pirates lead it by 2. Todd back in the lineup. Shovels it off now to Connell. Ball in the air, turnover. Number 7 of the second half. We got a foul in the backcourt. That's going to go against 24 Connell, his third. Back in the lineup will be Demetrius Phelps now for the Pirates. Pirates trying to win their 12th game of the year. Seymour trying to get to number 9. It would be their 7th win in a row. We're down to 5.5. Also in the lineup now for Seymour as they'll work it inside to Harp is Trayshawn Hawkins. There's a shot by Hawkins, missed it. And the ball coming away with it will be Todd. Todd on the run, back the other way. In the corner, it'll be Odell for 3. Missed it. Rebound, put back, no good by Bowman. And a foul in the backcourt again. And they're going to get Bowman on number 2. They've just had some shots that just aren't falling for him.
Long.
Boy, but you think Bowman, he was right there, but just a little bit too hard on the putback.
You know, Hawkins has made a difference for Seymour.
Well,
Check that. Sorry, Jackson.
Well, he does give him some quickness for sure. That is Hawkins in the lineup. Now it'll be Brooks. Here's Thompson. Hawkins looking inside to Johnson. Got it to go. Johnson took the contact and survived. He has 7.
It's tied again.
So now it'll be Bowman. See if they get Anthony Fresh going here. He takes the high screen, pulls up from 15, rattles in and out, and the rebound is Johnson. That's been the kind of night for the Pirates in the shooting department. Tied at 34. Entry, turnaround shot on the way, good. Michael Brooks, he has 6. And a timeout on the floor by the Pirates. The Owls lead it by 2.
At first, me and my mom were struggling. I was trying to pay the bills and trying to take care of my mom at the same time. When I first heard that I can get paid for taking care of my mom, I was kind of skeptical because I had been doing it for so many years without pay. That's when I reached out to Passion to Care. I read all the reviews and I saw that they were number 1 in the field. Passion to Care has really, really changed my life. Right now, I take care of my mom 24/7 thanks to Passion to Care.
Going to take a look here in a moment at that last big bucket we saw. There you go. That's Johnson. Now he took the contact there and did a great job.
Yep. Strong with the basketball.
Yeah, very tough to stop down low. Wheeler Mission. For over 131 years, Wheeler Mission has been a pillar in the Indianapolis community, providing help, hope, and healing to people in need. If you need more information or would like to volunteer, give them a call at 317-686-6239.
Please.
So the Pirates get the timeout. They trail it by 2. A.J. Todd averages 8. He has not scored tonight. Off the screen is Odell. In the corner, here's a 3 by Phelps. He's way off the mark. Johnson, the rebound. Johnson out on the run. Johnson stripped away from behind, and he goes hard to the floor. It'll stay here with the Owls.
I think he had in mind to flush the basketball.
Yeah, he was definitely had that in his thoughts, didn't he?
This place would have went nuts.
You know what's impressive is how quickly he got down the floor, too.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Johnson. Under 4 minutes now. Johnson, nothing there to Harp. Harp back once again now to Hawkins. The kick out. It'll be Thompson to the baseline and a whistle and a foul on A.J. Todd.
Tell you what, they're getting close to the bonus here.
That is now the, third?
Yes.
On the Pirates. Still no fouls on the Owls. So Seymour will inbound the basketball on the baseline. They'll lob it inside. That'll be Brooks. Ball on the floor. And with a jump ball possession, arrow heads the other way. And so we will have a turnover once again for the Owls. That'll be number 14. We still have a one-possession game, and that's been the way it's been all night.
All night. Biggest lead has been 3 for Seymour and 5 for Charlestown.
It has certainly been an offensive struggle. Well, I tell you what. Now, Anthony Fresh makes that drive. He has Phelps open in the corner, but I thought Phelps he's going to shoot that ball.
Yeah, because he had the lane.
He had the lane. And he's been pull-up shot?
Yep.
All night long. That is now the 8th turnover the second half of the Pirates alone.
And that's so frustrating as a basketball coach.
Yeah. Well, in your leading scorer, you expect him to do that. He needs to do it there too. So now the Owls with a 2-point lead. They can just spread it right here and use a little clock again. Hawkins stays in, and a bad pass to the inside. 15 turnovers now. Back the other way. Leads to a layup. Bowman on the board. He has 5. Got to take care of the basketball. This is a Seymour team that just doesn't turn it over that much, but tonight they have. Wide open Hawkins. His shot no good. Rebound battle for. We have a jump ball, and the possession arrow stays right here with Seymour. There's the fast break at the other end in the layup. Coach Mans thought that
he was way over. He was over his back, but good call.
Hawkins reverses it right side to Thompson. 2:40 to go. Hawkins again straight away. Can't penetrate that zone from the top. I don't think you ever will, especially with Fresh working the middle. This is Thompson. Brooks. Boy, you really want to take care of the basketball here, but don't be so careful that you're kind of afraid to take a good shot. Thompson once again backs it away, knowing that Fresh is waiting for him. Here's Hawkins again. Quick pass to the inside. Brooks. And a foul call.
Going to be Todd's 4th.
A.J. Todd. It'll be the 4th team foul. 2:07 remaining.
Was he not shooting?
No. He was jumping and passing. Off the inbound, here's Brooks. Now we just wait and see what they're going to do here. They're working with this 4-guard, which is really kind of a small lineup for them. Here's Harp. Harp will take the 3 and get it. Big bucket by Brady Harp. Now a 3-point lead with 1:45 to go. Ball tipped, almost stolen away there by Harp. And a timeout by the Pirates. 1:37 remaining. Boy, what a shot by Brady Harp, huh? Ice in his veins on this one. Watch this.
This is when you go, no. Okay, nice job.
My question is,
why?
Why didn't somebody get out there and cover it?
Yeah. I think they thought they were going to set it back up. You can't think in this game.
No, you got to do instinct.
Instinct.
Yeah. Well, in the game of high school basketball now where the 3 is so prevalent, you got to go out there.
Did we not talk about that earlier in the game?
Yep. Yeah. Everybody's a threat. Pirates have just 1 timeout remaining. The Owls have all 3, so the advantage belongs to the Owls. Let's see what the Pirates will set up here. You don't need a 3 necessarily, but you got to remember that if Seymour gets it, they're going to run clock, and it's 4 fouls now on the Pirates, so it'll be a bonus situation for Seymour. The drive off the glass, no good by Fresh, and a foul call will send him to the line for 2. Michael Brooks picks up number 2. So Anthony Fresh at the line. He's not been to the line tonight until this attempt right here. Don't forget tonight's game brought to you in part by Highway Safety Services. You do what you do, we'll keep you safe doing it. For more information, 765-446-1502. Second free throw good. 15 now by Anthony Fresh. 1:20 remaining and a 1-point lead. Zone trap. Wide open 3 on the way. Good again by Brady Harp. 3 in a row in the fourth quarter. And this time Seymour wants the timeout. It's a 2-possession game with 1:10 to go. And how about Brady Harp?
Ice cold, baby!
Wow.
Look
Same
at this.
spot as before.
Now watch this. Look at this. No one's there.
Nope.
I like how Coach calls that timeout.
Yeah.
Now you can set up your defense. You got to tell your kids you can give out 3.
Yeah.
Or almost
4.
you can give out 4.
See the huddle right there for Seymour. I think Brady Harp is trying to get that Piper Logistics Player of the Game honor.
Think
from
so?
You. Yeah. But I think sometimes we shoot the 3 too much, but it adds an element to the game where you can get back into a game quickly if your outside shooters are hot.
Well, earlier in the first quarter, they needed back, and his first 3-pointer got them to, without getting shut out, they were down 5-6-0 at that point.
Haven't seen shooting like that since you shot many years
back
ago.
into Howell High School,
Howell
baby.
High School days.
The Hornets.
Your name is still ringing there as a big-time shooter.
Thank you.
Here's a 3 from the top, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, yes. Going hard to the floor is Bowman as he tipped it back in off the miss from Connell. A little slow to get up there. He's going to come out of the ball game. Holding that right knee as Demetrius Phelps will come in.
Charlestown is now out of timeouts. I don't know if I would call that timeout with 57 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, because you may need it. But it's a 1-possession game now.
Got to be strong with the basketball. They're going to foul you. You got to knock down your free throws.
And they're probably going to press you too.
I would think they would go, yeah, they would put that diamond press on.
And what they want to do is force you to the sideline. And we used to call it hot. We'd yell hot, and everybody would jump all over that guy with the basketball. So we'll see if they'll do it here. Of course, Seymour was expecting it too. See if the Owls will try to run somebody long. They will. Got to come to the basketball, though. And a dangerous pass knocked out of bounds. That's what we talk about, and that is what Michael Brooks is saying. Guys, you got to come to me.
Boy, was he quick. He made that play. Now they're going to back off a little bit.
Well, I think they want to spread this a little bit more, but you got to go to the ball. They'll get it inbounds to Harp. Harp, Johnson, driving to the basket. Johnson, layup good. Big bucket again by Johnson. 44-40, 44 seconds remaining. The spin, the drive, foul call. A.J. Todd to the line, and I don't mind that foul at all. Because he's only going to get 2 as you see Johnson able to hit that layup at the other end.
Boy, that almost looked like a jump ball if you ask me.
Think so?
Ham was on top of the ball.
Maybe if we see it again, we can tell. Nonetheless, it's going to put Todd at the line. Excellent free throw shooter. He'll get another one. It's a 1-possession game again. Still a lot of time on the clock. Second free throw good. Odell coming back in now for the Pirates. That'll give them an extra 3-point shooter as well, a little more length on defense. That's at the other end of the floor where Johnson ended up getting his bucket. Off the inbound, the press again. Here's Brooks. It'll be Harp. Got to hurry. Brooks across the timeline. The drive, the kick, handed off now to Hawkins. And the contact out front. And we got a whistle and a timeout, I think, called by the Owls. Well, there was some big-time contact there at midcourt. Of course, the Pirates were not happy that they got the timeout. We're going to see A.J. Todd come back in. Now, things are going to get chippy here, so you got to be really careful that you're going to be, you talked about it earlier, got to be strong with the ball here.
Got to be strong with the ball. And this is when the guys in the stripes got to recognize what's going on here, because it could get kind of ugly.
Well, and you're right. And don't leave your partner behind here, because you may have a better angle at this, so don't leave your guy all by himself. After the game, the Morales Group post-game show, and the Piper Logistics player of the game, somebody from Charlestown, is trying to take it away from Brady Harp. Harp had 7 through 3 quarters. He has 9 alone in the fourth quarter, all on 3-pointers, leading the way. 16 points, 1 timeout remaining for the Owls, no timeouts remaining for the Pirates. Still, by the way, the Owls have 3 to give.
You can come to the backcourt and put this ball game in. Now you can't.
Now you can't. There's a foul quickly by Anthony Fresh, and that's going to put Seymour to the line, and that'll be Michael Brooks, who is 2 of 2 from the line tonight. Big free throws here for Brooks, potentially giving the Owls a 2-possession lead here, and he missed the front end. What did we say about free throws earlier?
You got to make them. You got to make this one.
24.6. It'll still be a 1-possession game even if he makes it, and he does. Brooks has 7. Coming into the ball game will be Hunter Sayre. Leaving is Hawkins. 3-point lead. Todd driving to the basket, missed it. Johnson the rebound, and then Johnson gets fouled. Now, I was a little surprised that A.J. Todd went to the hoop like that.
Too quick.
Too quick.
Yeah. I mean, you might have that open lane, but work the ball a little bit.
Well, I would thought with Fresh, Odell, and Connell as your 3-point shooters, you might look for them.
You give it to Fresh?
Yeah, or Odell. Odell's your best guy.
Fresh has been quiet since the first quarter.
Free throw is good by Johnson. Now it is a 2-possession game, and a reminder again, the Pirates have no timeouts. And we can see Coach Mann saying, you know what, get away from everybody, because they got to score twice here. Here's a 3. It's no good by Fresh. Rebounded down low by Harp, and we got a jump ball, and it stays here with the Pirates with 8.3. Harp thought he got fouled, no whistle. Now remember, you can still let him score, and this game could run out. You just take it out of bounds.
If they score at 5, you don't even have to take the ball out of bounds.
No. Whatever you do, don't foul on a 3 here. The inbound. They'll dump it in the backcourt. Clock will start. Here's Anthony Fresh. Odell forces up the 3. Missed it. Rebound put back good by Fresh, and time runs out. Pirates were 1 possession short of winning this one here tonight, but the Seymour Owls pick up the win 46-44. Let's go ahead and go to the Morales Group postgame show, brought to you by the Morales Group. Building better futures one story at a time. Whether you're looking to start a new career or grow your team with exceptional talent, the Morales Group is here to help you succeed. Hard-fought win tonight for the Owls. They're now 9-5. How about Brady Harp? I know we're going to talk about the player of the game, but he had some big shots.
Brady Harp, and then I think Hawkins coming off the bench with a little bit of spark, didn't score, but gave them a little bit of spark. But Johnson knocking down some free throws as well.
Here's the scoring for the Pirates in tonight's game. They were led by Anthony Fresh with 17. Phelps had 4, Odell had 6, Todd had 2, Connell had 8, and Bowman finished with 7. Seymour, they were led by Brady Harp. He had 16 points, 9 of those in the fourth quarter. Frisch finished with 8 points tonight, 5 points by Thompson, 7 points by Brooks, and Jalen Johnson finished with 10, despite being in foul trouble early on in this one. Time to name the Piper Logistics player of the game. Piper Logistics, from warehousing to transportation, Piper Logistics delivers solutions that keeps you on the move with efficiency and reliability. Piper Logistics gets the job done. Who is the player of the game?
Brady Harp.
Brady Harp. Pretty simple, huh?
Yeah, pretty simple. Knocked down the threes, got him in the game, got the lead. And I tell you what, kudos to the coaching staff of never giving up on their team.
No doubt about it. Brady Harp, again, clutch threes in that fourth quarter, and again led the Owls with 16 points here tonight. Well, that's going to do it. Great to have you with us. Fantastic job, as always, to our crew here tonight. We want to thank them, and we want to thank you for being with us as well. As we close it out, Seymour wins it here at home. They beat Charlestown 46-44. Have a pleasant evening, everyone.